Before we get into the video, I would just like to announce that I'm going to be giving away a titanium white fennec at 300 subscribers. So if you want to enter into that giveaway, just make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on bell notifications if you want to. And then lastly, you also have to comment your gamer tag as well as what platform you play on, and then you'll be entered in the giveaway, and I'll be drawing the winner at 300 subscribers. Welcome back to another video, and we're going to be starting off very well by selling a lime octane and a shattered for white breakout type S RLCS, which is very good because it goes for around 3,000 credits, and we're basically paying 1,200. But unfortunately it is very hard to sell, and we're probably only going to be able to get around 2,000 for it at the best. So I'm just going to try to offer on people's posts and try to get the best value out of it, which of course we're going to be able to do because it's not the hardest to sell item. It's definitely like worth what it is if someone actually wants the item, but not a lot of people want it. But we were able to get this guy offering an atomizer, a parallax, and 1,600 credits, which is a total of around 2,100 because the atomizer is around 200 credits and the parallax is around 300. So that makes 1,600 plus 500, which is around 2,100. So a very good offer right there, and we pretty much doubled our profit of what we paid, which was a lime octane and a shattered. 300 more credits and it would have been double. So very happy about that trade, and it was definitely a ton of profit, which is going to boost the series along very quickly. So I suggest if you're making trades like that, that's probably the best way you can actually make profit, is buying really hard to sell items for really cheap because people aren't able to sell them, and then just offering people's posts if they have something. Another way is to buy black markets like we just did with this labyrinth. We bought it for 100. It is 200 to 300, so paid 100 credits under the minimum value, which once again is also a very good way to make profit, and I highly suggest you do it. Also, once again, buying a black market for under the minimum value. For each of these buys, we're basically making 100 credits. So if you make 10 trades a day, that's 1,000 credit profit. So if you're going to Black Dieci's and if you make 1,000 credits every day, it would just take 37 days, and that's not long at all. But we should be able to move on a little bit faster than that, because I'm trying to make more than 100 credit profit per trade. And in this video we actually have 11 trades, which is very nice. So it'll move along even quicker. But yeah, just 10 trades a day of buying black markets is very nice, and you can just make a ton of profit like that if you're just starting out. But once you get better, you try to move on from that. And right there, buying the meteor storm for 150, which is 150 credits under the minimum value. I suggest buying black market decals for 50 to 100 under minimum, as they're easier to sell, and gold explosions for around 100 to 200 under the minimum value, especially if they're kind of random and a little bit hard to sell, such as like a shattered, a meteor storm, anything like that. They can be quite hard to sell, but we're paying 100 for a biomass and 150 for a streamline right there, which is very good. And we're actually going to be able to flip the meteor storm that we just bought for 320 credits and a bunch of non-crate items. So this adds up to around 400 credits, because I value each non-crate item at like 20 to 30, and there's 4 of them right there. So if you just do them at 20, that is 400 credits, because 4 times 20 is 80. So that adds up to a total of 400, and remember, we only paid 150 credits for that item. So that's already over double profit, which is very nice. So we probably made around 200 credits in that trade alone, just off a tiny black market. And the more experienced and better inventory you have, the more items you can actually buy. And right here, we're just going to be buying one more black market for, I believe, 150 under min. This is one of the gold explosions I was talking about. They can be quite hard to sell sometimes, so you want to buy them for as cheap as possible, which is 50 credits. I believe they go for 200 to 300, but they are extremely hard to sell because, once again, they are kind of a random black market gold explosion. So I highly suggest that you underpay more heavily when buying a black market gold explosion compared to a black market decal, just because they're not as clean. And right here, we're going to be paying 150 credits for pink emeralds and purple emeralds. They are, I believe, 400 to 500 each. So paying 50 under the half of the min value. So if you take 400 divided by 2 and then just subtract 50, that's basically what we're paying. And that's very good, because we should be able to sell them for like 450 or 500 even if we really want to and try to wait on them. But once again, buying another item, which is a Big Splash for 30 credits, and Big Splash actually goes for 100 to 150 at the time of me buying this. So 70 credits under the minimum value. I can't say no to that because it's a very good trade. And for the last trade of the video, we should be making a good one here. I hope you guys did enjoy it so far, and if you did, just like make sure to like and subscribe because it goes a long way. But we're going to be selling our Big Splash right here for 80 credits and a werewolf, and remember, we literally just bought it for 30 credits, so we're making 50 credits and a non-crate import. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found.